Hi, you guys. It's Lisa. 10-minute art talk. What are we going to talk about this week? I thought maybe watercolor. Watercolor palettes, watercolor book, watercolor supplies. So if you're into watercolors and you're interested in that, stay tuned. And I will have all the information that I was thinking about for this video up next. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. If there's anything you guys want to talk about in 10-minute art talks, leave me a list below. I'm running out of ideas already, and it's only been a month, so I need some help. I need some thumbs up, some likes, some shares, and some subscribing, and we're gonna make this channel grow. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay, welcome back. 10-minute art talk. We're going to put our timer on and we're going to talk about some watercolor palettes that I made. So, what was happening was my watercolor area was just getting too overwhelmed, and I was like, I didn't even want to use them because they weren't handy and they weren't the way that I needed them to be. So let me show you what I purchased. I purchased this Meeden Airtight watercolor palette, and what you're supposed to do is fill them with your own colors and have a mixing tray, and that's totally fine and totally up to you if that's what you want to use. They're lightweight, leak-proof, and maintain moisture. 2 areas for mixing, ideal for kids of a field trip. Super great product by Meeden, and I wanted to say, easy to take out these 2 trays. The price was really great. I believe it was only $20. So this is the box it came in. And then what I wanted it for, and as I open here, I'm going to carefully open it. What I wanted it for is my Gansai Tambi watercolor sets. And if anyone's familiar with those, they come in boxes like this. You can get them on Amazon, of course. And the pans are all in here like this. And here is the colors swatched out. So I wasn't loving that I had to go from this set to this set, back and forth, and there was so much on my shelf. I wanted them all to be together in one kit. And of course they have several add-on kits that you can get. They have a gold set. They have sets that come out under different companies, but they're basically the same size, so they all fit together. These came in a sketchbox kit, and so what I wanted to show you was this really great, this one's, the paint came right out of there, but it's really nice. So I used double-sided tape to put these in here, and you can see this one has double-sided tape on there, foam tape, and then I stuck them right in there so that I have the kit all together. Of course, I can use some of this for mixing right here if I wanted to. I'm going to use it for paintbrush storage because I think that's what I will need more in the future if I took this out in the field. Now, I did go ahead and swatch all of the colors on this side, of course, and this side, and I made them into 2 laminated sheets. So a great thing when I'm using these on my desk or on a project, I can use the back of these for my mixing sheets. So there's more space right there for you. But I was just marking my colors here with this little bits of tape. But it's really nice to have everything all together. Now, what I'm talking about is like when I go into the field. If I take a sketchbook, for instance, and I'm going to go out into, out on the boat maybe, or just out for a walk, I may take a sketchbook and a small bit of watercolors. Well, this is a little intimidating, isn't it? But this isn't. Like right here, This is a empty palette that the golds came in. And I got rid of a bunch of golds and cut it down to this small set. And I really like having them all together. And then I swatched it out. So here are my golds and my shimmery colors. Of course, I've got a few here, but like I said, these are a different brand, and I don't know that I'll be using them. They may be giveaways. So I kind of went with some colors that I like, and then I can go ahead and just pop those colors out into this palette, and I can go ahead and make some beautiful, beautiful art that way. So I would think this color is going to be this one right here. I will just take my palette knife, one of the mini, and just pop that one out. It does have that sticky back on, so I'm just going to pop it out and put it where I would like and down the row from there. And now that I have them swatched out, I know that this color is this color right here. So I'm going to go ahead and fill my palette that way. I would make a swatch of my colors on a piece of leftover watercolor paper. I may not laminate it like this because you may not love this palette at the end of the day or at the end of your practice. But I find that when I find a palette that the colors work well for me, I do laminate it so that I can go back in the future and pop these out just as I'm showing you here. So let's see where I can find this one is definitely right here. And you can go ahead and get those colors all together. And I am pretty excited about putting this little travel palette together today because I'm in the studio today and I had a real great painting session yesterday. I was just on fire with ideas and things going on. So today I'm feeling a little out of sorts. Maybe like a little bit of a slower day. I'm having trouble getting that one out. So I'll go like this. So I'm in the studio. I'm doing this video for you, of course, but I'm not really feeling very motivated or excited to work on any of the big projects that I've been working on, and that is fine. Just grab something that makes you excited and just do a little art journal page or something. Just do a little sketching and doodling. Just do a little bit of fun time for you to get yourself rejuvenated and back into it. It doesn't always have to be this big grand gesture of making something that's going to turn out to be anything at all. Sometimes it just needs to be you in your space with your things, listening to some music or a podcast, or for me right now, it's really windy outside, and what I'm really enjoying is listening to the wind chimes outside. Trying to find this turquoise color. Where do we think it is? Could it be this one here, maybe? I'm not sure. I might have to do a few swatches, but I'm guessing that it is this one here. I'll worry about that later. But you can see what I'm doing with this. Now I have a smaller group of paints. Then I take my sketchbook. I take a little brush. This is a travel brush that's from Meeden also. It came in my advent calendar this year at Christmas time. And I really, really enjoy this brush. So I'm going to put that in my little go bag today. I'm going to take a few things. I'm going to take a water. This is just a little squeeze bottle. I'll put some more water when I go downstairs. I'll take my chapstick. I'll take a little sketchbook that I have here. And I'm just going to grab one pencil. I don't need to overthink it. But for a great little practice, just to get out and get going and get yourself out of a funk because you worked a little too hard the day before, just grab something like this, go outside, do a little sketch, add a little paint on it, and call it good. Trust me, it'll feel great, it'll get you started, and a spark might just happen. Come right along and it'll be like, aha, look at this, look at this. So I'm sure that that's lots of information for you, but here's a little kit that you can take with you. I'm going to set that aside. We've got a few minutes left, and I'm just going to show you another thing that I really, really like about watercolors that I have, and I want to show you because time is up, but I'll still show you, is this book, Creative Abstract Watercolor Practice by Kate Rebecca Leach, and it's a beginner's guide to expressive and imaginative paintings. Now look at all of these beautiful, beautiful projects that are in here. So just by opening this book and having my watercolors around me today has already got me excited about taking a little quiet practice for myself. I'm going to set up a little sketchbook and just do all of these exercises in that sketchbook, and by the time I am finished, I will have something that I can look back at, and there she is, that's Kate. I can look back at and just say, oh, how much fun was that? And if it's just to get you out of a funk, well, so be it. Just enjoy creating. It's not supposed to be a chore. It's supposed to be an exciting, wonderful, joyous, creative time where you just have so much fun. So keep in touch. Comment below. I need some ideas for some more 10-minute art talks, and I appreciate the thumbs up in the comments. I'll talk to you again next week, and have a great week. Bye now.